Welcome back to Life Beyond Cancer. No survivor should have to walk alone. That's my opinion, and it's something I've come to believe through my own journey. When I was diagnosed with breast cancer, my life suddenly became filled with people. I had my oncologist, my surgeon, nurses, technician, phlebotomists, social workers, family, friends, and even strangers praying for me and encouraging me. For months, I was surrounded by people who were walking this journey with me. Then the treatment ended. Life moved on. People went back to their routines. The phone calls became less frequent. The text messages slowed down. My appointments became fewer and further between. Before I knew it, I had entered a place called survivorship. Now, let me be clear. I'm not saying that people stopped caring because they didn't. I don't believe they ever did stop. I think they saw me smiling, going back to work and trying to live my life so naturally, they assumed everything was okay. But finishing treatment and finishing the journey are two different things. One of the things I've always loved about the cancer community is how survivors reach back to help those who are newly diagnosed. I've done it myself, and I will continue to do it because I remember exactly what it felt like to hear those words, you have cancer. But somewhere along the way, I realized something. While we do a wonderful job supporting the newly diagnosed, I believe survivors need one another too. Not to stay stuck in cancer, not to relive the past, but to talk honestly about what life feels like now, after chemo, after radiation, after the surgery, after everyone says congratulations. How are you? Really? I don't think we ask that question enough. And when someone does ask, many of us answer the same way. I'm okay. Well, I'm going to be honest. That's usually my answer too. But sometimes I'm saying I'm okay because I don't really want people to know how I'm feeling. Sometimes I'm trying to protect the people I love from worrying about me. And sometimes I just don't feel like explaining. And sometimes I wonder, would someone who hasn't walked that journey really understand? The truth is, there are days when I'm not okay. I still live with side effects from the medication I take. I love the sunshine. I do. But because of the medication I take, the sunshine doesn't love me that way it used to. I have photosensitivity. So those beautiful summer days I once enjoyed now look very different. Many people don't know that because I never really talk about it. Some survivors continue to live with fatigue. Others struggle with neuropathy, lymphedema, joint pain, brain fog, or the anxiety that comes before every follow up appointment. Then there's something else. The moment I walk back into the cancer center for a scan or a follow up visit, my mind goes right back to the day I was diagnosed. It doesn't matter how many years have passed. For that moment, I'm stuck in time and I'm there again. That's why I believe survivors need one another. Sometimes we don't need advice. Sometimes we don't need someone trying to fix us. Sometimes we simply need another survivor who understands. Someone who knows why a follow up appointment can keep you awake the night before. Someone who understands why you're smiling on the outside while carrying something much heavier on the inside. Every year, we walk for a cure, and we should. Research does matter. Early detection matters. New treatment matters. Those efforts save lives every single day. But I also believe we need to walk with survivors. I believe we need a community where survivors can sit together and to be honest, where it's okay to say, I'm scared, I'm tired, I have a problem with my medication, I had a really good day today, I'm struggling, I'm celebrating. There's no pretending, no judgment, just understanding. Because healing doesn't always happen in the doctor's office. Sometimes healing begins when another survivor looks at you and quietly says, I understand. Those three words may not take away the pain, they may not ease the side effects, but they remind us that we're not carrying this journey alone. This is my opinion. It's how I cope with this unexpected detour. I am Francis, and this has been Life Beyond Cancer. Remember, life after cancer isn't about returning to who you once were, it's about discovering who you are becoming. Thank you for listening, and remember, no survivor should ever walk alone.